Hello and welcome to The Shield. We're here with Coach Mack and Emily Archbold.
So I guess to start out, how long have you been at CCA?
I came here in 2000, so I've been here since then.
Did you coach before you came here?
When I first came here, I did coach. We did not have volleyball, so I coached some basketball for several years, and I had daughters, so we started volleyball. My assistant coach, Carl Legio, who is still coaching in near Lexington, he had two daughters, so together we coached volleyball, and that's how that got started, I think, in around 2004.
Have you always lived in West Kentucky?
I grew up in Memphis, first 16 years of my life, and then basically migrated up here to Paducah when I had children, and I've been here ever since. So a long time. I live in Reedland, so there you go.
If you didn't coach volleyball, what would be the sport that you wanted to coach the most?
Football.
Okay.
But I was also a basketball player, so basketball. I thought the Lord had a sense of humor. He gave me two girls because I didn't know that world at all, and so after I had two girls, somehow I migrated into we started volleyball, and I've been coaching girls sports since they played sports, and so I really couldn't see me coaching boys sports at this point because I've done it so long and have thoroughly enjoyed it. Surprisingly, again, I grew up in the guy world of sports and just never really considered that I'd ever coach girls. But, then when I had to, that changed. So.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you coach and teach at CCA? What sets it apart from other Christian schools in the area?
Well, the reason that I coach and teach was because I had to make life choices about the same time some of you all in this room are making choices. What am I going to do with my life? And church was so heavy an influence on my life, and I thought I would go into, with the Lord's leading, go into youth pastoring. And I just never felt called to be at church. And the thing that kept sticking with me that he had maybe given me some ability to do was sports. And I just felt that leading into, who were the people that influenced me as a teenager the most? Teachers and coaches. And I started teaching and coaching in 1985, and I have, other than about a year of changing careers when I moved to Paducah, I have coached sports ever since and taught. Being at CCA, for me, I left public school. My last public school job was at McNabb, and I just felt the Lord was leading me to come to do Christian school. This was the only one around here, and so I came here, and my ultimate goal, I felt like I wanted to teach Bible. Now, I started out being the PE teacher because that's my certification, but eventually it worked into teaching Bible, and I love it.
Going back to what Landon said as the second part of the question,
Okay.
What sets CCA apart from other Christian schools?
Well, honestly, I've not been in too many others. I've been here. So it's just where I was led. I'm sure there are plenty other Christian schools in my mind, like a CFS, would be. They're about the same thing we are. I mean, this is kingdom stuff, and they're about the. They're a big rival for us, but on the other hand, they're doing this for the same reasons we do this, and this is what I've known. This is all I've known, and I'm sure there's plenty of other good Christian schools, but I love this one, and I hopefully will be here until they don't love me anymore. So there you go. So
I don't know if that'll ever happen. But
well, we'll see.
if there's anything, is there anything you want to tell people who don't know anything about you, who may be new here?
Well, I am adopted, and so a lot of people don't know that. I guess I think that's a little special. I guess I tell people because we've had some other adopted people around the school over the years, and they always seem to be a little shocked that I'm adopted as well. I have a cat, and I'll never have another cat or animal. That was a volleyball story for another day.
What's its name?
Well, his name is Ace. He goes by Kitty, Kitty Cat, Boo Boo Kitty, Boo Boo, Buddy. But his name's Ace. I'm left-handed. I'm a southpaw. Back in the old days, a sinestral, and they thought they were demon possessed. So I'll let you make your own decision on that. So go to church at Bethel Tabernacle on the south side of town, and my life's pretty simple. So there you go.
How do you feel about the growth of CCA, the new kids that are coming in and the new building and stuff like that?
We've had ups and downs. I remember when we were here and I was over at Oasis when it was there, over at well, it was called Cornerstone now. It used to be Faith Center. So lots of changes. Then you went to this school, 2 hallways. Wonderful, awesome. Remember when I came here when they broke ground for that. And my kids went here K through 12. If I had to do that again, I'd start today and we'd do it again. That's the kind of love and feel that I have for our school. I remember when we only had like 100 and something kids. Those were some growing pains and we were real low. But ever since then, it's been growing. I think some of the growth is due to society's decline. We offer a thing that public schools can't offer, Jesus, and that's why I'm here. And I think we're going to continue to grow. And I know that our board and administration are doing everything they can to make this worthwhile and a good experience. And growing pains are tough, as we see out in the front of our school right now. It's a good thing. It's a hard thing, tough thing to manipulate, but those are the signs of growth, and that's what we want. So there.
And you are a volleyball coach.
I am.
Is that where you intend on staying?
Probably. I don't see that changing. I guess for me at this point, I'm so blessed. I have a former volleyball player who coaches with me. It's a little awkward sometimes because I still see her as Maggie Fort, the volleyball player. But her and Zaria have been an absolute blessing to me. It's nice to have people around you. They make you look good. They are good for the girls. They are good coaches. They could do it without me. And I guess, when you get to be a little older and you've done this a long time, it's nice to have some young folks. I call them young folks. They call themselves old folks. They're all of 32. Zaria's 25 or something like that. So they're not old. So it's been nice. And Lord willing, I would like to, I don't know, am I talking to my principal right now? I'd like to stay here and coach volleyball, if that's okay, and teach Bible. But I don't see that changing. But if it changes, it'll be writing on the wall, and God will have to do that, because my idea is that I'll stay here and continue to do what I do. So,
yeah. So wrapping it up, we have one more question for you, and that is, if you could change one thing about CCA, it could be big or small, what would it be?
A big version that would have $20 million and build the next phase of the building, have another gym. Well, I mean, if I could do it, if I could have a thing right now, I'd love to have that next phase, that other facility. One gym's hard. And we've grown, so you've got other people needing the gym. Back in the day, I had no competition. We could do volleyball anytime we wanted. Nobody else needed a gym. So that's a goal. I mean, I don't know if I'll be here for that. If you have $20 million, feel free. But that would be what I like to see. That's a big one. Little changes. I'm not a student, so that would be hard. Free Diet Coke for life. I don't know. Is that a small change? I think that should be a perk provided by the school, but it's okay.
Okay, well, thank you for
Thank you so
joining
much,
us
Coach
today.
Mack.
Appreciate it. You did a good
Thank
job.
you.
Thank y'all very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much for watching The Shield with us. This was with Coach Mack, and it's our first ever episode. We're going to start releasing these on Tuesdays. Thank you.